Hello, brothers and sisters of the light. I am Julie Joy with another message for you today from Anne and the Angels, as channeled by my dear friend Ann Albers for July 19th, 2025. And the title of this message is Beginnings, Endings, and Love That Endures. And they begin, my dear friends, we love you so very much. Your eternal life is a series of beginnings and endings. Some are so subtle you don't even notice them. You buy an apple at the grocery store, eat it, compost the waste, never pondering the lineage of apple trees that went through decades of beginnings and endings to produce fruits that bore seeds, that made trees that produce fruit that bore seeds, and so on, just to bring you that apple. You don't see the blossoms that turned into the fruit harvested by someone who wakes up every day to work in the orchards. You don't see the apple trucked to the processing plant, labeled, packaged, boxed, and sent to your grocer. So many beginnings and endings occur for that little apple throughout its existence. When it is ready to evolve beyond that form, you are drawn to it, and thus complete its reasons for existence. Even the apples that are thrown away change form and give new life to other creations. Meanwhile, within your own body, millions of cells are dying and millions more are being born. You can't even fathom the beginnings and endings happening within your own biology in the span of seconds. If the cells were people on your earth, you'd see entire populations dying and new ones emerging. It is remarkable. You are not the same body you were last year. There has been that much change. The divine presence that lives within and beyond all creation is constantly evolving, completing its adventure in one form, beginning anew in another. Even if you were to arrive at a state where life is so perfect you never want to change, at some point you would desire more. More growth, more love, more experience. You are never finished. You are life itself, constantly living. You are the presence of love, expanding, evolving, growing, and changing form, but always the same love. Think back to childhood. Maybe you wanted a toy so badly that you could think of nothing else. If you got it, you loved it and played with it every day until something new caught your attention. If you didn't get it, eventually you shifted focus to something else. As you grew, you wanted relationships, cars, jobs, homes, or things, and you loved them passionately for a while. But like all relationships, whether with people or things, your interest lasts only as long as love continues to be present and to grow. All things and beings must continue in their evolutionary journey, or eventually they will change form. In the 3D world of your senses, it is difficult to release the beautiful forms you once enjoyed. It's hard enough to part with a beloved coffee cup, but often unthinkably difficult to let go of the physical presence of a loved one whose passing seems untimely, and yet, even in grief, love mixes with longing. Your joyful connections with spirit come in those moments when love is present, but longing is temporarily suspended. You may sip a familiar cup of coffee while thinking of a beautiful morning with your mother, sister, wife, or friend. Suddenly a cardinal lands outside your window and looks straight at you, reminding you that your dear one is with you, enjoying the memory too. You might find solace in a nap and wake feeling as if you were visiting your loved one. You may cry on a friend's shoulder only to have them report seeing your dear loved one's name in an unusual place the next day. In so many ways, love and life continue eternally, in spite of the 3D beginnings and endings, in spite of the changes, and in spite of appearance of loss. Life is always in motion. Love is always evolving. The spirit of your favorite mug continues to live in every cherished item. The things you loved about the job you lost will return to you in a new one, without the things you didn't. The money you lost gives birth to new creativity, new connections, and new opportunities. In every beginning, there is an ending. In every ending, a new beginning. And in every moment, an opportunity for love. So as you and your world go through beginnings and endings, fear not, fret not. Change is inevitable. Evolution is happening, even when it appears to be devolution. Whole gardens grow from compost made of forms once filled with life. Seeds die and give birth to plants that produce even more life. The caterpillar dies to its form, only to be reborn as the butterfly. Periods of peace often follow war. Periods of harmony often follow distress. Healthy habits and new levels of self-care are often born from illness. Massive spiritual awakens often follow tragedy. Life keeps lifing. The spirit of love within you keeps reaching for more, and while you can certainly grow without painful transitions, when they do occur, reaching for greater love is the kindest thing you can do for yourself moving forward. I am here. I am now. What love can I find in this moment? Whether you're ending one phase of life, beginning a new one, or resting on a plateau, you are part of an eternal stream of life. You never end. You do not disappear. You cannot lose the energy, the spirit, and the essence of anything or anyone. And while forms are temporary, the love that lives within them lasts forever. God bless you. We love you so very much. This was a remarkable message. Something in here for each one of us. This remarkable message was indeed channeled by my dear friend Ann Albers. Her own website is visionsofheaven.com. Please stop by there and see everything Ann has to offer. Also, if you choose, you can sign up for Ann's weekly email. That's where I get these messages bright and early every Saturday morning. There are often stories in these messages, these personal messages to each one of us that bring about the channeling of the messages. And this particular story was indeed about losing a friend or a life and finding a new one. Brought me to tears, I'll say that. I may not be able to post the words to this message below. I believe it is too long, but you can always see Ann's fine work and her weekly newsletters and on her website. I am Julie Joy, your servant of the light, and it's always my pleasure and deep honor to be able to be the voice of the angels for each one of you. And please don't forget to hug yourself and say, I love myself.